Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Back out is the kicker, Ryland, and he'll send this one away. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. 3-5 is where they sit on the year. A very uneven start is certainly not an ideal position to be in at the halfway point of the season. CD, do you see an avenue where they can still be a playoff team, or is that ship sailed?
Well, since you took me to the nautical side, I'm going to try and keep up here because, to me, this ship is about ready to pull out of port. These next couple of games are absolute must-wins for them. Now, if they can win a couple, get to 5-5, maybe they start believing in themselves. But a loss here, that would move me 3-6. And if that's the case, well, that boat is going to head out to the harbor with them still on the dock.
You look at this Patriots defense. They come into this one 9th in the NFL against the run.
Most of their challenges have come in the passing game because against the run, they've been pretty darn good. Now you got to figure out a way to slow down those receivers before they get downfield and maybe make a few more plays on the ball when it's in the air.
Here's Hurts to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Give them 22 there on the third down conversion.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll throw on first down with Hurts. And that'll be incomplete. Charles, he doesn't seem to be particularly in tune with his receivers, just 2 for 7 throwing the football, but he did seem really locked in before the game.
Yeah, and that has to do with receivers sometimes. Sometimes the defenders knock them off their routes, and you're usually pretty precise. 1, 2, 3 cut, ball's out of his hands to the receiver. In this case, might be off by a half step either way. They've got to find a way to get back in sync.
Now a 2nd and 10. Throwing is Hurts. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
Now a timeout called for by the defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Hurts. And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack. Keon White got in there for the sack. After 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Ready for the second quarter, and it's our visitors with the football as they've got it with a 4th down coming up. So they bring out their punter. Back deep for New England is Marcus Jones. Oh, he's going to go ahead and field it from the 3-yard line. And he will step out of bounds, but not before he's all the way across the 50. He had his sights on the end zone, no doubt, but is brought down after a huge return there. And the Patriots will have great starting position as they take over 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Swift. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
At the 47-yard line.
Mustang 19. Dragon 60.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Open right side, complete to Rager. He will go out right near the 35-yard line. First catch for him. It's good for a dozen and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
19 tight. 19 tight.
On play action, they'll throw. Buying time to his left. And he'll just get rid of it.
Play action is supposed to be used to slow down pressure, slow down blitzes. In this case, though, if it takes a little too long to develop, you got people right in your face.
And lucky just to get rid of the ball with the arm going forward. Could have been a fumble.
Big Lion. Go.
On 2nd down, Swift. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle. That's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
They'll try and set up the screen to Swift. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. So a nice kick there as they add 3 to the lead.
And from what I've seen so far, Brandon, I think they've been the better of the two teams here in the first half. So even though you want the touchdown, I think that's a nice job there to put 3 points on the board.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And they were winners the last time they took the field, which was 2 weeks ago. They had the open week last week, so this is a squad that should be really refreshed and ready to roll.
I would agree, because when you get that open week after a victory, it does wonders for everyone. Obviously, your body, get a chance to heal up, but your mind as well. You feel good about winning, so now you can get away from it for a few days, put down the playbook, turn off the film. Just be you. Enjoy that time away, and then you come back ready to go.
Play action. Here's Hurts. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Now a short one to Gesicki. Well, that's always a good place to throw it, just because he's one of the biggest targets not only on this team but in the National Football League. And
you and I both know the quarterbacks love these large-body tight ends, and why not? Nowadays, they're really wide receivers who are just taller and have a little bit more weight. These guys catch the football, make big plays downfield. In the old days, we wanted them to block. Now coaches want them to catch the football first.
Rolling to his left. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
The offense on third down, they've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. They'll drop to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
For the field goal, a 53-yard attempt.
And this one is right down Broadway. And they will stretch their lead to 10 now at 13-3. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts. Well, the league's best linebackers, he ended that play almost before it began. And the running back, absolutely overmatched no matter what he tried to do.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Back quite a ways here, facing 2nd and 19. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And this is taken in by Darnell Mooney. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A gain there of 30 big ones.
So often when we're watching a football game, we see one with a lot of ebbs and flows, and this one is no different. And sometimes you just need a big play to wake you up a bit. And they get one right there. That shot of caffeine this offense was looking for.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Marcus Jones picks it, and the Patriots are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50.
Well, those have been a problem for him all season, but never quite as much as they have in these last few minutes. Let's count it up now. A pair of picks on his team's last 2 drives and double-digit interceptions this season. I don't care if you're the best in the game or an undrafted rookie. You've got to take better care of the football or you're going to cost your team chances.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down.
The penalty accepted, and they move the ball forward.
Cut. Ready? 19 Tiger. 19 Tiger. 18 Pioneer. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal. 70 Timberwolf. 70 Rangers. 70 Rangers. Ready?
Back to throw now on first down. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. What a play. The big man comes up with the interception. Puts together, Charles, a nice little return, too.
Yeah, he's not going to make anybody forget Darryl Green or Rod Woodson, but look at him lug that thing. He decided it was his. A lot of people might have thought about lateraling it there. No shot. Trying to take it the distance.
to about the 26 here. Hurts trying to hurry up the offense. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a third and about 4 more for first. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. They'll set up a throw. And he's caught. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And this is an offense in need of getting a few good things to happen. Here's one right here. They've had their share of struggles in key moments, but that's a nice throw and nice work after the throw. And they're set up now with a 1st and goal.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Here's a give up the middle, and he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
63, 63, 63.
Second down, here's Hurts, rolling to his right. And got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Trey McBride, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Oilers get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead down to 3 at 13-10. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. On the return, Marcus Jones from the end zone. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
Let's go now.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And they may just be content to take this 3-point lead and head into the locker room. And he's not going to go anywhere as they get him down behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. 7 yards on the carry, make it 3rd and 4 coming up. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the 2nd down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the 2nd quarter.
Come on, come on.
This now a 3rd and 4. Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. So here we go for half number 2. The Patriots with the lead, and they will be getting the football. Oh, the return is Jones from the end zone. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. Here's 2nd and 8. He'll drop this one off to Swift. And that's good for a gain of 6, and that'll leave him with a 3rd and 2.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
2 yards still to go. 3rd down now.
Bravo 80.
Back to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. It was 3rd and short, and they go flying past the marker for a gain of nearly 30 yards.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's got room. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
And when you're throwing the ball downfield really well like they have been on this drive, it's really a nice time to work one of the screen plays in. One of my favorite play callers in the game has always told me he starts every game with 10 to 12 screens.
Touchdown! Juju Smith-Schuster with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Patriots take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So after the field goal, Ryland back out as he'll send this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. Oh, some strong running. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. It's a foot race. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown.
Well, he made the right choice by result, but a little bit surprising because now with touchbacks coming back to the 25 instead of the 20, when guys fielded that deep in the end zone, I think most coaches want them to take a knee.
Yeah, it's resulted in more kneel downs. Not right there. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is down to a field goal. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
2nd and 5. They'll get this to his tight end, Gesicki. There's the stiff arm. And they work this well upfield across the 45. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Cougar 19.
Swift going to try up the middle. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another first down.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide. And these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
Go! Reload! Reload!
They will run straight ahead with Swift. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Right back to Swift again on second down. And he'll take it down to the 30-yard line. 40 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
They'll try and run here with Swift. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. That'll make it fourth down after a loss of 1.
Just a simple run play there on 3rd and 1, but this D was up to the challenge and stopped them, bringing up fourth down.
From here, this would have been a 48-yarder, but no, they're going to go for it.
Cowboy 80. Lightning 18.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to pick up a Patriots first down as the defense couldn't come up with a big play. In fact, they got 6 more than they needed. A gain of 8 on 4th and 2. They're going to look to throw. That'll be caught. Rager with it. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. It'll be first and goal when we come back. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Foxborough. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter.
Come on.
So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Here's Swift looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
One more time with Swift. And same result. He's going to take this just to the line of scrimmage before running into a brick wall. So they tried runs on first and goal and second and goal, got stonewalled. Now from here, they've got to throw, right?
I would think so, and I would think you also maybe want to come up with something different in terms of formation. Maybe spread things out a little bit. Even though you're down near the goal line where things are tight, get it spread out a little bit and try and find some room to operate.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal.
Ready.
They will run it with Swift here. And he'll take this one down inside the 5 to the 3. It's about a 3-yard pickup there, but more importantly, they're still a few yards away here. It's now 4th down and goal.
A 20-yard attempt.
And this one is right through. And that will double their lead as it's up to 6. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down.
First down and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. And the last time I look and repeat that, Charles' defense, they were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
He's going to float this one deep right side. And Hurts is intercepted, his third of the game. Picked up by Christian Gonzalez. And the Pats will have the football as this is taken up past the 30.
Intercepted. The Patriots take over first.
Okay, ready?
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Swift. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 54 yards rushing for him now as he's done it on 19 carries. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Once again, it's Swift. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Second and 11. And he gets this to Thornton. Well, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Here's a handoff to Swift. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Second down and 6 now.
Ready?
On the handoff, this is Swift. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there on that play. I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing, in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
Warrior 70.
Running is Swift. We'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. And before this play happens, we're going to get a timeout here. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. From the 17, here's 2nd and 4. Not liking the look. They'll change the play. From the gun, here's Swift. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. That will be their 3rd and final stoppage, as they'll only have the 2-minute warning now remaining.
Maverick, 60 Maverick, 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat.
Now back to throw. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. Well, there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the fourth quarter, picking up the first.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time, and that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
They'll run here with Swift, and he will be stopped here for no gain, and then it's going to take us to the 2-minute warning.
Ready up! Hurt! Hurt!
Another run on second down, trying to cover up. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late fourth quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on third?
I don't. I run the football, and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that.
Trap 60!
On third down, here comes Swift. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
On 23-yard attempt.
And his kick here is good. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. So barring something extraordinary here in the closing stages, that field goal should just about put this one on ice.
Yeah, we've got to find 2 scores. So, you know, we're not going to exactly move it over there yet. It can be done, but, boy, it's going to be a little bit of a stretch for them, isn't it?
Yeah, they would have to move incredibly quick and have some luck, too.
First down and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
This is 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And his throw here is incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Matt Judon in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's 3rd and long. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to step out of bounds up past the 40. So this will wind up a victory for the New England Patriots. And they were spurred on by a strong performance in that fourth quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the fourth quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time